Sir, can I keep this? Or do you just give these away, or are they for certain people? Do I have to open an account? Do y'all still give away toasters for that? Well, Mother wanted me to ask. I mean, I don't need a toaster personally. She doesn't either, because she's got one of everything. She's got 57 of some things, because my mother's a bit of a hoarder. Can you tell me if it's going to be much longer? Because I really got to get to work. I'm not wearing a watch, but this is sort of a universally understood gesture for time. I got to get to work. Okay. You know, these look like the pens that they had in banks in the 80s. Do you remember the 80s? These look like the pens that they had. The fancy banks. Not that your bank's not fancy. I mean, it's very lovelily appointed and all, but you know what I mean? Like the ones in the movies, the big fancy banks. Again, nothing against your bank. Well, it's not literally your bank, but you know what I'm saying. Is that her? Sir, that's not the lady that was on the bus. Ma'am, I apologize. My word. I apologize. You are not the lady I was expecting. Sir, I'm fine. My mask. Well, see, I can understand your concern, and you don't have to worry about me, because I always know when I'm getting sick, and I feel fine. See, Mother always told me that if you're going into a bank, you ought not wear a face covering, because they might think you're up to something. And it's not a superstition. It's more like guidelines for life. I mean, I'm not a superstitious person per se. I do believe in washing your hands after you go to the bathroom, but that's about it. Does that make sense to you? So I couldn't wear a mask anyway, because I am prone to voracious acne on my face, and if I wear a mask, it just exacerbates the entire scenario, and you don't want to see that. It looks like a volcano. Actually, it looks more like a series of them, and it's unfortunate. But I was expecting another lady and not you. Not that you're not lovely. Well, no, ma'am, I actually just opened an account here not too long ago, because I was waiting outside for my ride, and this bus went by, and there was this picture on the bus from the Camden Bank of this lady, and she was so striking. I immediately got my ride to take me to the Camden Bank to open an account. The caption on the picture said that she was a loan specialist. Now, my question for you, I know you're not this lady, but maybe you can help me. This is my new pen. I'm very proud of this. I feel extra smart when I hold it because it's got gold on it. You see how executive that is? My question for you is, the spacing of the words on the picture of the bus were not easy to determine because the bus was moving at a great rate of velocity. And it looked to me like it said a loan specialist, you know, like you're alone, and maybe it was just spelled wrong, as in, you know, single, and maybe she's a specialist in that, because I consider myself to be a bit of a specialist in being alone myself. And I thought if I could meet this splendid young lady, maybe there would be some sparks. I got dressed up. I put on my Saturday shirt. That's what I typically wear on the Saturday. On the weekends, I feel extra spicy, and I like to wear something colorful. During the week, I can't express myself so much anymore. But that's a story for later. But what I was asking you was, it said that she was a loan specialist. Now, was that a loan like giving money to people? Which I guess would make sense since this is a bank. But, the universe is funny. It's a funny thing because sometimes the universe will just place things in your life at the right time. And I don't know what that is exactly, but I wondered, could it be that I was supposed to be standing there when that bus went by so I could see her pretty face? Although it may have been, Photoshopped. I don't know. And maybe I was supposed to see that so that we could be alone together, because that's better. It's better, I believe. So, I don't know her name. It didn't say. My suggestion to you would be for your ads, if you have a lovely lady in your ad, it might be worthwhile to put her name on there because gentlemen like me may want to call on her sometime, and it saves a lot of trouble. I don't have to come in here and hunt for her, like I've kind of had to do today. I had to tell a little lie to end up here at your desk. I apologize. I told the gentleman at the door that I wanted a loan because I want a loan. I want a loan specialist, and she looked very special. And I just wanted to know if she was alone or not. And I had to come sit here. I also just made the assumption that every bank would only have one specialist because otherwise it's not very special if you ask me. I mean, if you got multiple specialists, how special can anything be if you got bunches of them? I had to take Mother to a specialist. She had to go to the proctologist. It was an incident involving a fishing bobber. Don't ask. But there was a specialist there. They only had one specialist that was willing to take a look at the situation. Or it could have been that person just drew the short straw. I personally, I wouldn't blame them because I don't want to look at it either. But it turns out, because I was walking back here, the man up there, as he was scolding me about having no mask on, but he can't do anything other than scold me. And I tried to explain the whole thing about the bank and the acne, and he just wasn't hearing it. As I was walking back here, I happened to notice there's a whole sea of cubicles of loan specialists in this place. Now, can you explain that to me? Do you all specialize in different types of loans, or how does that work? I don't understand. So you do anything? Well, with all due respect, ma'am, I don't understand how you can call yourself a specialist if you just do whatever. I mean, not to impugn your work. You seem very qualified. As far as I can tell, you have nice glasses. Where did you get your glasses? Those are spiffy. Okay. I got mine at Ollie's Bargain Center. They have them on a whirly rack there by the register. They're $2.99, which is good because I'm prone to sitting on them. I take them off and I set them down. Mother's lectured me about it for decades, and I just guess I'm never going to learn. So anyway, do you know the name of the lady on that picture on the bus? Because I sure would like to make her acquaintance. Well, she had long hair, and no offense, but it was shinier than yours. Your hair is fine. I mean, her hair, though, was very shiny and very bouncy. You can tell she eats very healthy food because her hair is beautiful. You can't fake that with a spray or a shampoo. I don't reckon. I don't know a lot about lady products. And she had a bright smile. She was wearing red lipstick, and she looked really happy. Do you have any idea who that might be? A stock photo. What is a stock photo? So that just could have been some generic lady from nowhere. That's disappointing. I opened an account for nothing. Hey, can you do me a favor while I'm here? I know you're a loan specialist. Can I make a withdrawal? Well, like I said, I opened an account here. It had $100 in it. And I believe just, on the whim while I'm here, I believe I'd like to make a withdrawal. Can I get a withdrawal of $100? And can I get that in fives? Mother likes to go play bingo, and she thinks if she gives a tip to the person calling the numbers or the letters, she thinks she's going to get somewhere. I told her she's full of bull honky. She does it every time, though. You can't tell her a daggum thing. There seems to be a commotion up front. He's pointing something at me. I'm sorry, sir. I'm occupying this desk right now. I don't want to get on the floor. I got bad knees. What are you doing? He's robbing the place? Are you sure? Because I don't believe it. How come you don't look like people on TV that rob banks? You look like a businessman. What are you doing? Sir, what you're here to do is of no concern to me. You just go on up there and do whatever you need to do. I am in the middle of a conversation with this young lady. And I do not have a wallet, sir. Please don't make me explain why. Well, I have my driver's license because I have to. Sir, I really don't want to explain it in front of this lady. Can we just drop it? Can you just go do your robbery and we just forget about it? I don't appreciate you yelling, and I don't want you yelling in front of this lovely lady here. Can you lower your voice a little bit? Yes, sir, I am serious. I don't believe I was not that I know of. I was never dropped on my head. I don't understand the question. Are you okay? You look like you could just use a cold Pepsi or something. Just go get your money and just go on. Because you don't got this coronavirus thing going on. And here's a tip to you, Mr. Bank Robber. Everybody's wearing masks right now. You could just skip on out of here with your bags of money, and as long as you don't flash them around, nobody's going to think anything of it. You just blend in. You could be like that doctor at the end of Silence of the Lambs. Have you seen that movie? Captivating. I have never. It changed my life. I had Mother watch it, and she got disturbed. She said, Carl, you don't need to be watching that. That's disturbing. Nobody wants to see people eating people. That doesn't happen in real life. And I had to tell her it does, Mother. But at the end of that movie, he was in another country. He's going to eat that man, and he just blended into the crowd. He had on this fedora. I look up to the style of that man. Left me speechless. He looked so good. He was so dapper. And I never use the word dapper. I wish I could look like that. I want to dress stylishly someday. He had on his fedora, and he just blended into the crowd, and you could do that. So, but I don't want to keep you. I know you're on a time frame. Like I was telling him, where is he? He's under that table. I said, sir, this indicates time. I'm not wearing a watch though. You go on and do your robbery. I'm not going to interfere. I have a nervous compulsion, and I talk more when I'm nervous, and you're making me nervous waving that thing around like that. So if you could just stop doing that, that'd be great. I'm not giving you orders, sir. I would never give you orders. I don't even know who you are. Look, I work at the flea market. I'm not in a position to give anybody orders. Okay, look, you already made me admit something embarrassing in front of her. Well, then I don't believe I'm going to get us killed. Why would I get us killed? That sounds like a bad way to end the day. I have no plans to get anybody killed. Well, that's not very nice. I wouldn't tell somebody I just met to shut up. Sir, I already told you I don't have a wallet. And I'll just go ahead and tell you my mother took it. Okay? Yes, I live with my mother, okay, in her house. And she got mad at me a couple days ago because she caught me buying some more stuff on a game online. And she said, "Oh, Carl, you can't spend money on pixels. You can't. You're never going to have any money for retirement. You're going to live with me forever." Which is a total lie, because eventually she's going to die and the house is going to be mine. So I won't be living with her forever, technically. I mean, she's got to die eventually. You'd think she's about 1,000 years old. She got mad at me and she took my wallet. She's small, but she's strong. Not that she's stronger than me, but I mean, I don't want to hurt a woman, so I just let her take it. So, sir, I do apologize. I got nothing to give you. Yeah. Well, you're spending way too much time with me. Look, the cashier's over there right now. She's got a bag. She dropped a little present in it for you. You didn't see it because your back was turned. She dropped a little blue packet in there. It looked like candy, and you know, we just had Halloween, so it might have just been a leftover Almond Joy or something. Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Anyway, your sack of money is right there. And don't worry, I won't tell anybody that we talked. I didn't see a thing. And you didn't see anything either, did you? Give him a big wink. Just to let him know that we're simpatico. That means we're on the same wavelength. I think we could be simpatico. I don't see a ring on your finger. So, anyway, he's busy right now, so we can have a little chat. So, I would like to make that withdrawal of $100 in $5 bills. Fives. Can I get 25s and a receipt? He'll be gone in a minute. You can get... Yes, sir. I'm sorry. No, sir, I will not get on the floor. I already told you I got bad knees. And I also have a bit of a phobia of the underside of tables. It makes me break out in a rash. I just can't. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. I can't stand to see the underside of tables. And if I have to get down there, I'm going to look up because it's a compulsion. I'm going to look up and I'm going to see the underside of that table, and that's going to be the end of it. And you don't want to see me when I break out in a rash. It's embarrassing because it's itchy and it's angry and red. And yeah, okay, get your money. Get your money, because look, this lady right here is busy and she's got to do some work today, and you are taking up all of her time. We don't appreciate it none. Okay. You want her purse. Sir, can you not get enough money? They got a big fat vault back there, and if it's anything like it is on TV, I bet it's full of stacks of money. Why don't you just go in the vault? Why are you messing with people? Nobody wants to hear you screaming and hollering, using profanity and telling us to get on the floor. You're very nervous. You know, I just don't understand it. Look, go around there. I'm pointing with an executive pen. You go around there, the where they're sitting, the tellers. Can you still call them tellers? Is that all right? Or have they changed it? Like, you can't call a lady on the plane, can't call her a stewardess no more. Do you still call them tellers? Go around the tellers. And I bet you back there's a big old vault like on the Pink Panther cartoons, and it's probably full of bags of money. Go on back there and get you some. Go get you some money. I'm not kidding. Just go on, because you probably don't have much longer. They pushed that silent alarm not too long ago. Oh, you didn't know that? Ma'am, I wish you'd stop telling me to shut up. I saw it. You didn't see it, but he's under that table, but he reached up and there was a button, and he pushed a button, and I think it was a silent alarm like on TV. So you don't have long. If I were you, I'd step lively and get back there and get your money and get on out, and then go on and go to Walmart or something, because there's always people in there. You know, everybody's wearing a mask. Leave your money in your car. Just go walk around to Walmart a little bit. Go to the one in Mount Trace. That one's a lot nicer than the one here in Camden. I mean, no offense, but most stuff here is kind of trashy. I don't mean anything by that. I live in Nathanville myself. Okay. It looks like he's going to look. Y'all just stay down. He said stay down. So y'all stay down, and nobody's going to get hurt. I reckon. I don't know. So anyway, I did happen to notice while you had your hands up, there's no ring on that finger. So I just wondered if maybe after he's done waving a gun around and scaring us all to death, you might want to go have some coffee. I mean, you're not a stock photo, so I might have a chance of that. You're not interested. Is it because you have a fella? Do you have a fella? You don't have a fella. Well, I don't understand, because the math on that don't add up. How are you not interested? I mean, it's just like if we just went for a cup of coffee. That wouldn't cost too much. Do you not have any money? You work in a bank. That's kind of funny. Like, if you have any money, that'd be hilarious. Kind of sad, though. I do, ma'am. I have money. I recently became employed at Cookie's Flea Market. I was working at Food Line, but I got a little overzealous in the cart corral one day, and it just that there was this one cart and a lady's skirt, and I can't talk about it because it's still pending litigation. But I now work for Cookie's Flea Market, and I make good money there. You know what I do? I've invested in a truckload of fidget spinners, and I'm gonna make a fortune at that. I took all of my savings and I bought a truckload of those. Have you heard of fidget spinners? It's the newest thing. It's going to hit and it's going to blow up. So I'm going to be well off, and you'd be well served to get involved with a man with a plan, with a man who has a financial future that is rock solid without the pen, because that makes it less solid. He's like this. And that is me. And when I'm able to cash in, I'm going to be super rock solid. And you want to be invested in a good man. And I am a good man. I take care of my mother. I work. I have very good cuticles. I take care of them. I'm clean. I shower every day. I put deodorant under both arms. You can't find a better man around here, especially not Camden. Oh, was I wrong about, was there no vault back there? How do y'all not have a vault? Is this bank even real? I'm starting to think this place is a scam. Yet this is a very inadequate bank. I'm sorry that you've been inconvenienced, sir, because you've gone to a lot of trouble to rob this place, and they just don't come up to snuff as far as I'm concerned. And the staff here, they're not very helpful. I even put on my Bahamas hat thinking I'd get somewhere today. I mean, I guess you could say we both came in here with an ulterior motive. I have on my Bahamas hat to make me look worldly. No, ma'am, I have not been to the Bahamas, but I thought when I saw this in somebody's booth at Cookies, I thought, get a hat from another country, put it on, look like you travel, and it will be intriguing, and it will make women want to talk to you. It'd be kind of like having a dog, only I can't have dogs on account of my allergies, and my mother, she doesn't like dogs. She has a pet turtle that causes constant problems. So I thought maybe a Bahamas hat might make somebody want to spend some time with me. Sir, what do you think my problem is? Well, I don't agree with that at all. I don't think I talk too much at all. I don't see the problem. I don't know why I need to shut the F up. I don't know why you want to talk like that. I hear sirens. Do you hear that? Now, I have good hearing. I have ears like a rat, and they don't literally look like rat's ears. You can't normally see them because of my hair, the way it grows, but I can hear things that are high-pitched. Is it a rat that does that? Maybe a bat. I don't like thinking I'm like a bat. It's just a flying mouse. Mice are creepy. Rats are cool because they're big and they have that thick tail. You got a cat in here? Or is that the siren? That might be the siren. You hear it now? I recommend you skedaddle. There's probably a door in the back. You might want to go try that door, although it may have an emergency alarm on it. Yeah, well, anyway, you gonna go for the front door. I wouldn't do it. Well, there he goes. That's probably not going in too well, is it? I bet they're out there waiting in the front. Bless their heart. Bless his heart, he's gonna run out there. Oh, no, they got him. Somebody got. Probably him. He won't be getting no toaster today. I love being humorous. So anyway, you're not, I just want to confirm that you are not interested. Are you sure? Because this hat is embroidered, and look at all the colors on it. Do you see this? It's a high dollar hat. I paid $4 for this hat. No. Well, can I get my money? I mean, can you at least just get my $100? I mean, I don't want to leave here empty-handed. You know, I got to get to work soon, and, you know, if you could just do that. Oh, there's a slip right here. Here. Let me write my information on here. I'm going to put my phone number on here. You hang on to it. If you change your mind, now just remember, I was willing to talk to a bank robber. And I don't know how many people do that. Because I do believe the man is going down a bad path in life. But I don't mind talking to people. And as far as pointing out my flaws, like he did, I didn't appreciate that. But I kept talking to him anyway, because I make friends everywhere I go. So you think about that next time you're swiping on Tinder and there's a bunch of losers on there. Blow-dried men looking like they're made out of cream cheese. Okay, there's my account number there, and there's my phone number, my name. Can I get my $100 in fives? Now that's going to be $25 bills, because $100. 20 times 5 is 100. Yeah. I'll be glad to wait right here. You gonna go fetch it, or you got somebody you gonna get? Okay. Oh wait, y'all could probably get up now. I mean, the police are out there dealing with him. He's not gonna come back in here. Y'all get up. You probably get your wallets and stuff back too. I mean, he's not gonna make it too far. I was just talking about Walmart with him to make him think he had a shot. I did that for y'all. I mean, I don't expect any payment or anything, but, you know, if you had, like, a gift card, that'd be cool. Use, like, a gift card or, you know, a coupon would be fine. If you got one of those 30% off coupons from CVS, that'd be sweet, because I need to go in there and get some foot cream, and it's expensive without a coupon. They never put it on sale. Nobody. I understand y'all are shaking up. Y'all look, sir, I believe you wet yourself. I don't want to call attention to it because I know how embarrassing that can be. I mean, I heard it. You know, I imagine it could be embarrassing if you did that. But I apologize. I didn't mean to say that in front of all these people. Oh, you got it. Do you mind if I check this? It's not that I think you're dishonest. It's just that in my experience, it never hurts to look. You sealed it up good. I do commend you on that. There's a receipt in here. I'm just counting this. I don't mean to offend you. If this offends you, I do apologize. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It does look like 20. And if you would just close out my account, I will make myself scarce around here. But do keep that deposit slip, because it's got my phone number on it. And maybe sometime we could get together and discuss our little adventure today. And if nothing else, I've got my fancy executive bank pen to remind me of you. And I can tell Mother all about the lovely lady that I met and the stock photo that I didn't. Life is just a series of interesting interactions as far as I can tell. Well, I reckon that's it. You think the police would want to question me? Well, I mean, I don't know what I could really tell them. They got the man right there. I mean, they just ask him everything? Why do I have to talk to him? I got to get to cookies. I got to get to work. I got fidget spinners to sell. People are probably lining up for them. It's going to be big for 2020. You haven't heard of them yet, but you will, trust me, because they'll be starting with me. Well, if you don't mind then, while everybody's occupied, I believe I'm going to slip out the back door. Yeah, that's probably the best thing for me, just to head on out the back there. Well, anyway, ma'am, I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I don't know that I'll see you again unless maybe you're on the side of a bus sometime.